Hello. Imagine applying for a job and being rejected before any human ever sees your resume. Or imagine being misidentified by a police camera even though you did nothing wrong. These situations aren't imaginary. They've already happened because of artificial intelligence. AI is powerful, but not always fair. Today, I am going to show and explain how AI biases can happen, show real examples, and discuss why human judgment still needs to guide these systems. First, the objectives. Here's what I want you guys to learn from this talk. First is what is AI bias, how algorithms end up discriminating, three real cases of biased AI, the social impacts of these systems, and what more ethical AI future should look like. So, what is bias AI? What is AI bias? AI learns patterns from data, but real world data includes inequality and stereotypes. AI doesn't know what is fair or not, it just copies patterns. So, if the data is biased, that means that the output will also be biased. Because AI is used in high impact areas such as hiring, policing, and healthcare, a small bias in the data can turn into a big problem in the real world. This is how AI can unintentionally repeat, even amplified by human prejudice. So, starting with Amazon's hiring bias. Amazon created an experimental AI hiring tool. Once they tested it, they found it downgraded resumes containing the words women. Why? Because it was trained on past hiring data, where most successful applicants were men. The AI learned that pattern and treated it like a rule. No one told it to discriminate. It learned discrimination from the data. And once Amazon discovered the bias, they shut the tool down. Number two, the Compass criminal justice bias. Another major example comes from the criminal justice system. Courts use the Compass algorithm to predict who might re-offend. A large investigation was found that black defendants who did not re-offend were labeled as high risk, much more often than white defendants who also did not re-offend. Meanwhile, white defendants who did reoffend were more often labeled as lower risk. Same model, very different errors. And because of these, scores affects the sentencing and bail. Therefore, the consequences are serious. Next, we have the facial recognition bias. Facial recognition shows similar issues. An MIT study found huge accuracy differences. It showed that error rates under 1% for lighter skinned men and error rates up to 34% for darker skinned women. Despite this, some police departments used these systems and that resulted in wrongful arrests. A bias algorithm can directly affect someone's freedom. Next, we have our social impacts. Biased AI affects people in many different ways. In hiring, such as qualified applicants are often rejected automatically. In justice, such as where predictions can shape someone's future. In finance, people may be denied loans unfairly. And in healthcare, certain groups will receive less accurate results. Overall, this causes public trust to decrease. AI systems can shape opportunities and safeties, so therefore bias matters. Now, we're going to talk about why human judgment still matters. AI is good at recognizing patterns, but it doesn't understand fairness, context, or ethics. It cannot ask, oh, is that right? Humans can, however. That's why we still need human in the loop systems. Human can catch errors, apply moral judgment, and take responsibility. AI can assist, but humans must guide the final decisions. As for the future outlook, a safe AI future requires transparency and regulation. The EU AI Act is one example. It sets rules for high risk systems requiring testing, audits, and clear documentation. There's such newer practical ideas which include the model card, such as the nutrition label explaining how each AI system works. There's the community review board, which independent groups checking high impact AI, And there's explainable AI, where there's algorithms that show why they made a decision. These steps can all help AI become more fair and accountable. To wrap it up, AI bias is real and already affecting people. We've seen it in hiring tools, criminal justice, and facial recognition. Human judgment is essential to keep AI fair, safe, and ethical. AI won't replace humans, but humans who understand AI will shape where it goes next. Thank you so much for listening.